E.N.D here on the vast and perilous world of Duskmourn. If you want to make it alive and embrace your family and friends again, one skill is essential: survival. Survival is an ability word where it is connected to the plane's various survivors and to the survivor creature type. A creature survival ability is a triggered ability that triggers at the beginning of the controller's second main phase if the creature with the ability is tapped. If a survival ability does trigger, that ability will check again as it tries to resolve to see if the creature is still tapped. If that creature is still tapped, the ability resolves. If the creature is untapped at that time, the ability won't do anything. Creatures with survival abilities represent the tendency of the house victims and their drive to continue living despite the horrors Volgavoth inflicts on them. The mechanic is linked to the second main phase as a way of teaming the creature's survival through both the opponent's actions and the combat phase. But how do you play survival? Let's build our battlefield and let's cast Veteran Survivor for 1 white. It's a 2/1 with survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if it is tapped, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Any creature with survival, it's a normal creature spell. Therefore, when casted, it will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response, nothing happens, and my Veteran Survivor will hit the battlefield. Scenario 1. It's my attacking phase. I'm not going to swing with my Veteran Survivor. Therefore, in my second main phase, because Veteran Survivor it's not tapped, its survival ability will not trigger. Scenario 2. It's my attacking phase again. I'm going to attack with my Veteran Survivor. My Veteran Survivor survives the attacking phase. Therefore, in my second main phase, because Veteran Survivor it's tapped, its survival ability will trigger and I will exile a card from a graveyard. Scenario 3. I'm going to use Veteran Survivor to crew my Smuggler's Copter. I'm going to tap, crew, swing with Smuggler's Copter, and then in my second main phase, because Veteran Survivor is tapped, its survival ability will trigger and I will again exile a card with it. The survivor creature doesn't have to attack. It has to be tapped for its survival ability to trigger. Works with crew and saddle. Scenario 4. I'm going to cast Chord of Calling. Chord of Calling has Convoke. Therefore, I'm going to use my Veteran Survivor for the Convoke cost of Chord of Calling. Cast it. In my second main phase, because Veteran Survivor is tapped, its survival ability will trigger and I will again exile another card with it. Scenario 5. I'm going to cast Guardian of the Great Door, 2 white, for 4. As an additional cost to cast the spell, tap 4 untapped artifact creatures and or lands you control. I'm going to use my Veteran Survivor as part of the additional cost of Guardian of the Great Door. Guardian of the Great Door is casted. In my second main phase, because Veteran Survivor is tapped, its survival ability will trigger and I will exile another card. Some notes. Survival abilities only trigger at the beginning of the second main phase. If a player has multiple main phases, either pre or post combat, it will only trigger once for the second one. Survival abilities check if the creature is tapped both when they trigger and when they resolve. If a creature with survival becomes untapped after its ability has gone on the stack but before it resolves, that ability won't do anything. Although similar to Raid in that survival abilities are typically triggered through attacking, it can also be triggered, as you have seen, through other means that tap the creature, such as crew and convoke. So that's how you play survival. It's perfectly themed with the horror theme of Duskmourn. Leave me a comment below what you think about this new mechanic, and as always, subscribe for my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world. I'm out.